What's up, everybody? OMB. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified for future videos. Hey, look, y'all gotta excuse the fan in the background. The AC been out for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm still constructing it here, but the construction has been put on halt because anybody knows when you live in Florida and there's no heat, there's no air conditioning in your crib working, and you got a fan running, and you got a I-99K putting out about 50 Celsius, and you got a big old video card in here that's putting out about 80 Celsius, and a 4K TV that's putting out some heat. Let me tell you something. Ain't none of that stuff overheating. The only thing overheating in here is me. Look, that's a lot of heat, bro. So things is on hold. So it's like 1:30 in the morning. I got a little coolness going on, just enough to make a video. You know what I'm saying? So who I want to talk about? I want to talk about old Eddie Hearn. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Eddie Hearn is it seems like he got some brownie points there, B, because he been trying to make some real fights. You know what I'm saying? He been trying to make it happen. He trying to get that Gary Russell Jr. fight going with Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? He was all for that. And then, sometime, recently, excuse me, he's pushing for another fight that I think should happen. And I know he will make it happen if it's agreed to. Eddie Hearn thinks that Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade need to get in there and hash it out in the ring. You know something? So do I. Now, Eddie Hearn, I don't know where the hell I get that from. Eddie Hearn is quoted of saying, "For me, the fight to make is Andrade against Charlo." I saw Charlo's last tweet. I saw Charlo's tweet last night saying whatever it was saying. He wants to unify like his brother. There's an easy fight to be made there. Charlo against Andrade. People say Andrade don't fight these guys. No one wants to fight him, but he's a world champion ready to unify. So Andrade against Charlo, yes, please. And you know what, Mr. Eddie Hearn? Yes, please. I totally agree. Now, if any of y'all don't know the background of Andrade and Jermall Charlo, Andrade has been chasing around the Charlos for a very long time. I mean, back in the days, very, very, very long time. Like every fight they was doing, he was there trying to get some smoke with him. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point to where they started jaw jacking at press conferences and whatnot. You know what I mean? Jermall and Jermall, they just got teed off with the guy. Like, go on somewhere. F this, F that, yada, yada, yada. And then you got Daniel Jacobs chirping about Jermall Charlo. So, I personally, I think Daniel Jacobs would make more sense because they both beat Derevyanchenko, you know what I'm saying? And Daniel Jacobs has fought the tougher competition. Well, I wouldn't say the tougher competition. I would say the more popular people. His name, he has went against people who were known as a problem, put it like that. Because Triple G, even though he lost to Triple G, to me, Triple G has been avoided people like Charlo and Andrade. So I don't count. I don't really count him and Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I stopped counting them because of what they doing, and all it shows is that they don't want to fight these guys, and they're not gonna fight them. It's too tough of a fight for both of them. You know what I mean? So when I look at Daniel Jacobs' resume, and it's not a great one, but he got experience. He got more experience. You know what I'm saying? But how do I think that fight will go? And I could be wrong. Daniel Jacobs is Jermall Charlo's size. He's a bigger guy than the guys that Jermall Charlo has fought. And but I think that Jermall Charlo would possibly knock him out. And that's my honest opinion. I think that he will. Now, Him against Andrade is a different ball game. Andrade is much more mobile. To me, he's much more mobile than Daniel Jacobs. He has a better arsenal of punches and he's a stronger fighter. So Andrade against Jermall Charlo would make sense in that department. But how do I think that fight will go? I don't know because I haven't saw. I think that'll be a really. I think it's a toss up. The reason why I say that is because Andrade is unlike anybody Jermall Charlo has fought, and Jermall Charlo is unlike anybody Andrade has fought. Definitely much more than what Andrade has fought. So really, when I look at it in that aspect, when I look at it in terms of competition, I think Jermall Charlo actually has the advantage over both of them. But like I said, Andrade is a different fighter. You know what I'm saying? If I'm correct, he's a southpaw. So, and he moves. You know what I'm saying? But I think from when I look into the boxing realm and I look at both of those two, I see Jermall Charlo. I just see Jermall Charlo having an edge. And one place he would have an edge is he's a dog. He's a lion. You know what I'm saying? He's going out there and he's going for it. Now, I have saw Jermall Charlo at one time get a little bit wild. Just one fight. I forgot who that fight was against, but it was somewhere in the last couple of years he fought somebody. It was maybe his not last fight, but maybe 2 fights ago. You know what I'm saying? Maybe or the fight before the last one he had, I believe so. And he was just doing a bit too much. You know what I'm saying? And it was when his brother had lost. It's when his brother had lost to I forgot the guy's name, but anyway. And I believe it was that fight, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not going for that. This, that, and the third, and yada, yada, yada." And it was no disrespect to his brother, but he wasn't going out like that. So that was the fight I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And if he does that against Andrade, I see Andrade winning. If he goes in there and he boxes and uses his attributes to his advantage, he could. I've seen Andrade rocked. If I'm correct, I even seen him rocked against Monterosian. If I'm correct, Monterosian is a smaller guy, so it'll be interesting to see those fights. And I don't think he needs to fight nobody else at this point. At this point in Jermall Charlo's career, I think he should be fighting one of those two. Demetrius Andrade or Daniel Jacobs. I think one of those two need to be his next fight. Forget about Canelo and forget about Triple G. They ain't gonna fight you, bruh. You might as well just forget that. They got their track shoes on. Matter of fact, they done gotten their cars when they come to y'all. They gotten Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and they hauling ass away from you dudes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, tell me what y'all think in the comments section. OMB signing out. Peace.